Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is by any means. There go the Cash App, $ Deem by any means. Y'all know YouTube taking 67%. Show love in the Cash App. There go the PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all see that heart with the $? Well, that's the super chat. You can press that at any time your heart desire. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis fans, I want to know, am I a hater now? Actually, I'm the actual guy that actually trying to help push these two young men into stardom. Shakur Stevenson told me personally he don't care about stardom. So I don't know what else y'all want me to do to help these guys get to where I don't know where they want to be. I don't know. But Keyshawn Davis was sitting up there talking about of giving the reasons why he would not fight Shakur Stevenson. And I agree with Keyshawn. For his reasons, make a lot of sense. Me having similar background, me understanding where he coming from, having friends that I do look at as my brother. Um, Listen, y'all, we could play stupid and all that and make jokes, his fake brother and all that, but like, let's be real. A lot of us got friends that we closer to than our actual siblings. I got a sister and a brother that I barely know. I mean, they exist. I know them, but we not close like that. I got friends and cousins and the people that's way much more closer to me than they are. So just because that's not his real brother, we just joke about that. I don't all the way agree with that. I understand that a bond and the connection could be much deeper than blood could ever make you. And you ain't real if you don't understand that part. But I will say this though, I have to wholeheartedly agree with Keyshawn Davis' reasonings for not wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson. If Shakur Stevenson was there in the time where he was thinking about taking himself off this earth, if Shakur Stevenson was there in the time he didn't want to get in the gym, if Shakur Stevenson is one of the biggest factors, even more than maybe his own two brothers, of getting them out of depression and being there for him and being a real friend, I wholeheartedly understand why he don't want to fight the man. I agree with him. I'm not going to criticize him. If y'all notice, y'all haven't seen me criticize that situation too much because I understand the dynamics, especially being in the streets. Let me tell you something, y'all. You understand this lesson when it comes to life or death. You understand where Keyshawn coming from when it comes to getting money, being in life or death situations. Yeah, just because somebody your blood don't mean they won't do you dirty. And just because somebody not your blood don't mean that they won't be more loyal to you than people that are your blood. And if you ain't really come from that type of life, you may not even understand that. But somebody like me, I wholeheartedly get it. I done seen friends had to break up brothers fighting, and they really can't stand each other. They brother can't call them or do none of that. Keyshawn's not in that situation with his brothers, but it don't just because Shakur is not his blood relative, do not mean that they are not family and brothers. That's where that saying "brother from another mother" come. Like we're not about to act dumb now. I understand people saying, well, they could get the biggest bags and all that. I get all that. I understand that. But sometimes money ain't worth everything. Just me being honest. My girl, my family, nobody. My best friend in the world, me and him would not fight. Now, me and him a little different because we would probably do it. But I can't knock somebody who don't do it. If you understand that. If you understand, type understand. Me and my best friend, we probably a fight, to be honest. For that bread, they talking about we getting 50 mil, 30 mil, or something crazy. We would probably do it. But if he decided he didn't want to, and I decided I didn't want to, or we both decided that we didn't want to, I can't knock that either. My thing is with Keyshawn and Shakur, it better stay that way. Y'all can't be fake brothers and all that, and then fall out later, and then now y'all try to fight each other like T-Rex and Keyshawn in battle rap. I'm not going for that neither, my guy. You got to pick your side. You got to stay there. If that's your brother, you won't fight him, whether y'all fall out or not. Y'all shouldn't fight because then that mean that you can't get mad at people that was criticizing y'all, saying y'all was fake brothers and all that the whole time. So don't set yourself up for failure later, Keyshawn and Shakur. Because I'm telling you, If y'all fall out later and then say that y'all will fight, people are going to bring up this whole year, the last 2 years of that whole narrative. I thought y'all said y'all wouldn't fight. And then y'all criticized us for saying that we should want to see the fight. They're going to criticize you. They're going to be talking about y'all as fake brothers. And then y'all got mad for people calling y'all fake brothers. But then once y'all fall out, y'all don't handle things like real brothers handle things. And it'll give credence to people's arguments that they make right now about it. Now, one problem I do have, if y'all not going to fight, I don't like that y'all in the same division. One has to leave. Y'all cannot be in the same division at the same time. If Jermell and Jamal Charlo, who are twins, got the same DNA, which means they could easily be at the same weight classes. If them two have made those conscious decisions to not be in the same weight division as their brother, y'all got to do the same thing. So all I'm asking is Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn, one of y'all got to move up. It can't be both of y'all hope, because you may not be stopping a champion from accomplishing their goal as far as being undisputed and all that, because they could fight both of y'all. But the problem I have is you're creating a situation where fights can get withheld because both of y'all are both champions, and you may not want to fight this guy because Shakur want to fight him, and you want Shakur. It's just the same situation you'll be in with Tank. But what if everybody's not Tank though? Where they the face of boxing and all that. Everybody's not Gervonta Davis, where y'all don't care who they fight, but guys got mandatories and things like that and ranked high, where Shakur might want to fight this guy, but Keyshawn actually is the one that's in line to fight him. So they push it back and all, and it's just so much that can go wrong with them being in the same weight division at the same time, especially if they both continue to do what they doing now, that I'll much rather y'all not even be in the same weight division, where you ain't even got to worry about none of that. Like, you ain't got to worry about that. Y'all could be brothers and all of that stuff, and you ain't even got to worry about those questions if y'all ever gonna fight, blah, 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 blah. That's all I asked of Shakur and Keyshawn, and I told y'all I've been very consistent on that. People have always heard me say that. Listen, I don't care, but you only get one though. And this is the other thing too I want to talk about. Keyshawn and Shakur, y'all only get one fighter you could do this with. You don't get to have Abdullah Mason and Terrence Crawford and Richardson Itchison and Raymond Ford and all of these guys. You gonna say that you refusing to fight because they your brothers? No, you get one. Keyshawn is your best. That's your guy. Cool. You in that situation with Raymond Ford or anybody else, Richardson, Hitchison, I'm not hearing it. Y'all not fighting and all that, bro. Because then that's when I'm going to criticize both of y'all throughout the wazoo. Out the wazoo, because we not doing that. This is a one-on-one sport. You get one. You get one guy to be like, I'm not going to rumble him. That I ain't mad at. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people forget Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford was friends. A lot of people forget that. Jermell Herring and Shakur Stevenson was friends. A lot of people forget that. So Shakur Stevenson beat up his girlfriend's brother. So you get one, bro. If you could beat up your girlfriend brother, you get one. You don't get multiple divisions for y'all to I'm not gonna fight him because we cool. I don't care if you and Raymond Ford from the same Jalil Hackett and all of, like, you don't get the, I don't care if you from the same state, same city, y'all went to amateurs together, because Tank and Lamont Roach said him and Tank friends. Now, Tank ain't going to allude to that, because Tank got to keep up his mystique and his aura and his tough guy. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But we all know if Tank knock out Lamont Roach, he's going to be very concerned for Lamont Roach. He's going to be talking very highly of Lamont Roach. He probably be with Lamont Roach. Say if Lamont Roach got to go to the hospital or something, I guarantee you Gervonta Davis is going to leave Barclays and go directly to the hospital to be with Lamont Roach. I could promise you that. I can almost guarantee it. We see how Tank act towards Ryan, and him and Ryan not cool. We see how Tank acted towards Frank Martin afterwards, and him and Frank ain't as close as him and Lamont is. So but they're friends and they fighting, because they asked Lamont Roach, "Is that your homeboy? Y'all friends?" And Lamont said, "I would like to think so. I would like to think." He not gonna just outright, because they about, yeah, that's my show y'all how close they is. But I forget who it was. Jaleel Hackett said the same thing, I believe. Because I think Lamont Roach is dating Jaleel Hackett's sister. So they definitely around each other and know each other and they grew up together and stuff like that. Because Lamont said, I like to think we friends. And so I'm not even, put it like this. I'm not knocking Keyshawn and Shakur for not fighting. They would just get much more respect if they did, though. And that's all I can really cook on that. I'm not knocking them for not doing it. I'm just saying they would get much more respect if they did fight. Because the same respect I got to give Tank and Lamont Roach for doing it. Y'all already know what this is, though, right? Beam by any means. And I holla at y'all.